The deadline in this sector for voluntary presentation at the experimental center is 6 o'clock.
You're supposed to be an artist. Use your imagination.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm all out.
What's happening, everybody? Sheldon J. Think About It Radio. Motivation Monday. I got a special interview for you guys tonight. I have Miss Markesa Sweetpea Young on the line with me, and she's another host of a podcast show. It's called The Sweet Spot on Spreaker. She's also on We Talk Radio on the show After the Lights Go Out with Miss DJ Heavluv, the hip hop scene, and then also she's on Tru West on Blog Talk Radio with Mr. What's that cat name right there? Mr. West of the best. My man from the West Coast. You know what I mean? Used to be the DJ for NWA back in the day. But Miss Sweetpea is on the line, and I'm so glad that you spent a little time with Think About It Radio. Please tell the people about yourself and what else you do, because I know I probably did not do it justice.
Well, no, what you did was fun. You know, I'm a normal person. I work every day, but you know, my passion has always been music, so I do work with artists. I started writing for a magazine. It was London LeBlanc magazine. And I got exposed to a lot of different kind of music, more than what I already knew. And I just kind of fell in head first. One of the artists that I actually brought into the music business will be Connoisseur Chris. And he's starting to make a name for himself independently. And it gets tough because I do the radio shows, and I have to go to clubs sometimes and be with the artists and studio and all that. It gets really hectic, but if you love what you do, you know, you find a way.
That's what I was just about to ask you. You know, you have to love what you're doing, because the level of stuff that you do and how you just stretched out, you know, you really have to love this because it demands a lot of your time.
It really does. And the funny thing about that is, you know, I would have never even believed my love of music would have took me even this far just to where I'm at now. Because I told them on the hip-hop scene that when I was little, you know, I'm an 80s baby, so I thought I was a part of NWA. I thought I was a nigga with attitude. You know, I used to wear my daddy's hat, the Raiders hat, and put his glasses on and stuff. And I had long curly hair. I thought I was Eazy-E. So, yeah, I had fun with all that. And to know that I actually do 2 radio shows with DJ King Scratch.
Right?
After imitating in there. Yeah, it's kind of full circle. And then you got DJ Heavluv, who worked with DJ Screw. Now, and I'm from Southeast Houston.
Yeah. H-Town.
Yeah, so to say that I'm rubbing shoulders with a man that worked with DJ Screw and a man that was a part of NWA, like, yeah, it's kind of like your life flash before your eyes and go full circle.
Right. Shout out Heavluv. Shout out King Scratch. I appreciate you guys also for what you guys are doing. You know, and I know I hear the energy on you guys' show and how you guys talk and communicate with each other as if you've been knowing each other forever. So I like how you guys have that camaraderie, and it just kind of flows over the airwaves also. You know, basically just like a conversation with your friends, you know, when you guys do your shows. So I know that's a pleasure for y'all.
Yes, that is beautiful. Like, you can't ask for nothing more, because it's really uncomfortable to know you talking. You don't even know who you're talking to out there, who's really listening to you. But to have that kind of chemistry, it really doesn't happen every day.
Right.
And when you have it, you have it. And I'm really blessed for them, because being that they are who they are already, they don't mind actually helping me. Like, you know, they helped me. When I was on another network, they would help me with my show. They came on as guests to let me interview them. They're going to let me interview them for my show. And it's like they just really want what's best for me. They want me around good, healthy people in the industry. And I know they kind of micromanage who come in contact with me. I see them kind of watching.
I appreciate them letting you loose to come interview with me. Can you dig it?
For sure, for sure. But it's like, it's fun. I told them, even on the other one, I said, we've been doing radio together. We've been spending every Friday together for over a year. I was like, these are like my cousins. Mm-hmm. And they thought it was so funny, but it's true. It's just like my cousins or something.
Mm-hmm. Let the people know when they can catch your shows, the different shows, and what time and stuff as well, if they want to chime in and check you out.
Okay. Well, the hip-hop scene is every Friday. That's at 8 p.m. Central. And right after the hip-hop scene, we do Tru West Radio Live, and that's at 10 p.m. Central. And both of these shows are on Blog Talk Radio, so you can search the hip-hop scene for We Talk Radio, and you can search Tru West Radio, and we're there. Then I have my own show that I do on Saturdays here on this network, on Spreaker, and it's at 8 p.m. Central. Sometimes I start a little early, a little later, but I always be on the air at 8.
I can dig it. You know, that's a beautiful thing, though, like I said, because I like podcasts. I like having conversations. I like just talking to different people. So this is right in my lane because, again, you network and just have so many different, eye-opening type conversations because you never really know what a person knows until you have a conversation with them, right? And so we can all learn something from each other if we just take the time.
Yes, you're right about that. And it's funny because I've always been a really shy person, even now, but you have to test your limits. You have to step outside of yourself, and you got to talk to people and shake hands and, like, the whole event page. And all that's out of my character, but it has to be done.
Exactly. It's a must. I mean, you know, and then also enjoy the process, right? Because it's a process. Just enjoy it, you know, and just love it, you know, and that's the thing because it doesn't really seem like work or nothing like tedious if you just really just enjoy and love what you do. And that's why I just continue to encourage you, man, just keep doing your thing out here, you know. And also one of the things that we definitely want to talk about is this sickle cell awareness event that you have. Please let the people know about that because I definitely want to get that word out.
Well, you know, it's something that people don't talk about a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything that has to do with your health in our community is not really spoken. It's kind of swept under the rug, and people don't realize.
Dr. Boogity Boogie.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, are walking around with this, and they're in pain, and they're kind of feeling like they're alone. They're ashamed. They don't want to speak about it. You know, they don't want to feel like they're different from anybody else, and that's not what it is. You know, that's not what it's about. You have to take care of yourself. You got to speak up for yourself. And you have to take the proper precautions to make sure that you stay healthy. And I said all that to say that my very first artist, Congressman Chris, actually does have sickle cell. So it's been a challenge, you know, over the last year and a half working together.
I can dig it. So, I mean, so it's something that you're working toward and getting up. And now, was it difficult to set the event up, you know, for the September the 17th or whatever to get all the parties involved, or was it pretty streamlined process?
Actually, it was not as hard as I thought it would be. The response I've been getting is beautiful. Like what it does is has me like with heavy emotions. The fact that people are responding this well is because, for one, you know, we don't mind coming out to support other people's events and performing and that sort of thing. It's fun. Then for two, if you really think about it, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that has sickle cell, but nobody talks about it because they say 1 in 13 people are walking around like this.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's mostly African-American, Black people, and Hispanic-American people. So, you know, and I didn't even know that it was Hispanic people. And also, you know, working with artists, you watch them perform, go out there, jump around, high energy level. Sometimes the highest in the building. And then you see the downside of that. When a person's too tired, when they're not hydrated, when they're not sleeping, or when they're not eating, when they're on the go so much that they're not even eating like on a normal schedule like they're supposed to. You see both sides of that, especially doing what I've been doing. And, I really felt something because he's not the only person that I know or the only artist that I work with that has this condition. And when you see them out, they are regular people. They're just like us, except for this one thing. Yeah. Every now and then, sometimes, and some people are controlled very well. Some people have a lot of problems. I just want to bring it to the light, to let everybody know to at least look out for each other or be more cautious of each other.
Yeah, I think that's very important, though, that you get outside of yourself and care about other people because, you could – you can just you can pretty much have the excuse to say, hey, I'm busy with these radio shows. I'm doing all this other stuff. I really don't have time to go promote an event and stuff like that, even though we see the 1 in 13 numbers. But, I'm just too busy. So I really commend you for taking the time to do that because, again, people make time for what they want to make time for, right? And so for you taking the time to do that and show really vision to a cause, pretty much bring notoriety to something that's kind of get overlooked, that's big of you to do that. Though, and I can commend you for doing that. And I'm sure the people that's going to be involved and the artists and everybody, is going to be pretty much appreciative of that because, again, you don't have to do that. I'm big on telling people, appreciate you when you do something that you don't have to do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can be selfish to a lot of people. And so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. I just don't want to be so basic. I know I'm a pretty complicated person. I think deep and I think on many levels. And, for one, the independent scene, as independent as everybody are, is almost obsolete to a certain extent because you have so many things going on with social media. Mm-hmm. But you have those snakes, slithering around social media, ready to snatch up your life, And I just want people to know, for one, you do not have to go to get your music heard or to promote yourself, or this is things that you can do. You can network, you can do shows, you can promote yourself, you can promote your brand, you can look out for each other, we can take care of each other, we can be happy, we can eat together, we can party. Like, this is everything I want to do on September 17th. Like, I just want to be an example.
That's it. Yes, it. So basically, you want to be the change that you want to see. You actually are the change. And I'm seeing more and more people kind of get that mindset now. Versus just the talking about it, actually getting out here and taking some action, right? And actually putting some things in place. And with some other people that you want to put stuff in place with. Because what I found out about when you have a plan and a goal and you have a specific target in mind, those people that are aligned with you, you'll find them. Matter of fact, they'll find you, right? And so you don't really have to go worry about begging and pleading with somebody to come and support you or whatever. Those people, they'll find you, because you'll find yourself networking with the people that have that like mind as well, for the community that do want to give back, and really do have a heart of the people. And so that's really cool to be able to just, to bring that and just watch it grow. Organically, because I guarantee you hadn't started planning this. You probably started planning this a while ago. And now you just see it coming to fruition with the amount of people, again, that's more willing to just get outside of themselves and really take the time for a cause that's so important, especially to our community. Again, that's huge. I mean, that's huge because, again, sometimes, it's not a knock on us, but sometimes we can be selfish as a people. Right. And sometimes we can just take information. We don't care about nothing but the candy man, And so it's like, mm-hmm. I really appreciate and I really love to see us come together because we can come together when it's mess. Right. We can come together when it's time for some drama. So why can't we come together with such a good cause and really show solidarity, towards someone that's taking their valuable time to really just, care for some people out here. And again, I think I'm seeing more and more people there, and my heart is warm when I see more and more younger people that has that passion and that fire. They didn't drop the torch. They didn't drop the torch. They're picking it up and they're running with it. And I'm just that's just great to see. That's absolutely great to see.
Yeah, and I have like a lot of inspiration along the lines because